Hey there everyone, welcome back to the series. Next up in the guide, we're going to be taking a look at Gooper Blooper returns on Ricco Harbor. Alrighty, it looks like we're going to have a rematch with Gooper Blooper, but unlike the rematch that we had with PD Piranha and Bianco Hills, there's really not going to be anything added to this fight, no new phases or anything like that. So we did see a little bit of a glimpse of where Gooper Blooper spawned this time in this version of his fight. So we're going to be heading on over in that direction. I think the expected way to reach Gooper Blooper in this episode is to reach him with the rocket nozzle. But you know me, I'm going to try to do it with the hover nozzle, just so I don't have to go find the rocket nozzle. We'll start here by going through the sewers using the manholes. And we'll pop up over here. This is pretty close to, well, this is where we fought Gooper Blooper the first time. And now there's this helipad over here. And if we look down there, you can see where that rocket nozzle is on that platform. We probably could just plop into the water and hop onto that sort of log bridge there. I'm not sure if I've ever done it that way. Mostly because I usually don't have the rocket nozzle unlocked at this point in Ricco Harbor. So I'm going to kind of come up here. There are these big fruit containers, which we're actually going to use later on in Ricco Harbor. But look at this, pretty close. We don't even need to do any fancy jumps. We can just hover on over. And from here on out, this is pretty much the same exact fight as in the first episode of Ricco Harbor. If you missed it, all you really got to do is pull off all of his tentacles and then pull on his face. I guess the only real difference here is that the helipad may be a little bit smaller than the town square, and depending on where you start pulling his tentacle, you may not have enough room before you're falling off the helipad. But I actually have a solution for this. Look at this. Check this out. If you pull to the side, apparently that works. That is valid. You can actually pull his tentacles off just by pulling immediately left or right. See, I really didn't even pull his tentacle very tight at all there, but it came popping off just like normal. So it seems like it's not so much about how far away you pull his tentacle, it's about how far you move while holding the B button, I guess. I hope that makes sense. But yeah, anyway, getting past that, you of course can kind of make him attack a little bit faster. I mentioned this in the first episode. If you spray him in the face, it'll sort of force him to attack. So if you're doing this and you're wondering how he's attacking so rapidly, it is because I'm shooting him briefly in the face. So here it is. Shot him in the face, and that immediately made him angry. As that's understandable, I suppose. And again, like in episode 1, all we gotta do this twice. The whole sequence, just do it twice. Pull off all of his tentacles and then hit him in the face. I keep accidentally letting go of B there. Here we go. That's all 4 of his tentacles gone again for the second time. And we'll go ahead and finish this one off. The way he's animated, man, it is so good. So big and jiggly. You heard it here. Gooper Blooper. So big, so jiggly. And for the second time, we will throw him back into the ocean. And he will spawn us yet another shine for us to collect. And we will move on to the next one. Jokes aside, I appreciate you being here. Hope you learned something, and I will see you in the next one.